We've been involved in over a decade of competition.
We travel all year long around the globe.
We ride in all kinds of conditions, from the biggest storms to the most beautiful places in the world.
We're constantly redefining kite surfing.
We push back the boundaries of freestyle, big air, wave riding, slalom and racing.
Andiamo da qui.
Jesteśmy stąd,
We zijn van hier.
Somos de aquí, de allá.
Nós somos daqui,
We're from
dali,
here,
de
there,
todos os
and
lugares.
everywhere.
In the end, there will only be one world champion.
This is where legends are made.
We are
We are the PKRA world.
We are.
We are the PKRA world.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This is going to be the start of our men's heat. First one, as we've finished up 3 rounds earlier today, and this is our resumption of competition after the lunch break. And we've got on the water, it looks like we've got Mr. Julien Carnaire, only 3 racers on the course for some reason, and followed by Mr. Paul Serran and Ariel Corniel. So Julien Carnaire, Paul Serran, and Ariel Corniel, the only guys making it into this heat. Right here, there should be, we've got 7 guys. Definitely some people have been injured and dropped out, but they've been we've still had at least 5-6 guys in most of these heats. So we just had a nice lunch break and reset the course. So quite a different course than we've seen throughout the earlier rounds today, and as well as throughout the week. So we've got a completely new course, really fast, longer straightaways, less turning, and we're going to see Julien Carnaire crossing the finish line first, followed by Ariel Corniel, and in 3rd place Paul Serran. So our 3 guys right there. That was our first heat of the day since we've resumed lunch break. You can see a lot of people out on the beach enjoying the wind and the sun and the sand here in beautiful Fuerteventura. Trying to bring you guys here to the action, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. So thanks for being here. It's been a wonderful day so far. I've seen quite a bit of action. We've got new seatings for our riders too, so we've got different guys in different heats. I'll just read through those real quick and give you a look at the guys. Not all of them are going to be making it into their heats, is what we've seen throughout that last one. Only 3 guys making it into that heat. So, but supposedly, in these heats, we're going to have Alexander Neto, Ariel Corniel, Oswald Smith. Men, we've got Michel Ratti Morales, Alex Bornay, Patrick Blanc from Spain, Adam Withington from Mexico, Alex Lewis Hughes from Australia, Paul Serran from France, Renaud Remu from Brazil, Julien Carnaire, who we saw taking first in that last race, Chris Brabrick, Gunnar Viniach, and Oliver Umpiere. So those are the guys who we have as registered. Whether they're going to make it out onto the course, that remains to be seen, because we just finished our first race after the lunch break, and a brand new course set. So these guys were busy putting a new course together since that since that break. So if you were lucky enough to be with us earlier, we've got a completely new race course for you, kind of favoring a little bit more of the speed in between the buoys. So a little bit of a longer distance between the buoys, but we got the red flag up. So in this heat, registered anyways in this heat, is Mr. Oswald Smith from South Africa, Reno Remu from Brazil, Adam Withington from Mexico, Gunnar Biniach from Germany, Patrick Blanc, Spain, Chris Bobrick from the United States of America, where I'm from, and Olivier Umpierre from Uruguay. I know Olivier is not going to be in it. I don't think Chris Bobrick is either. So let's see who makes it to the starting line. I know that's Ozzy Smith right there and Reno Remu. Reno in that purple and green, purple and yellow kite. Oswald Smith on that red and white air rush kite. And I can't really see. I don't see too. Oh, there we go. And there they are upwind. I have to get up to see from these guys. Pretty much the best shot I have at the start is in my computer screen right now. So, but we are just moments away. These guys are getting ready to pin it here as they're crossing that line between the race committee boat and that orange buoy on the right side of your screen, and that's going to do it. That's the start as these guys are beginning to rip across the starting line. All clear start from the boat. Looks like Reno Remu with an early lead out in front. Gunnar Biniach close on his heels. Adam Withington bouncing out in the chop there, but keeping upright. This is one of the better we've seen. Oh, we've got Oswald Smith back on his. That's not Gunnar Biniach, I'm sorry, that was Oswald Smith. Looks like Ozzy's transitioned over to his race board from a twin tip. Gunnar Biniach in third, and Adam Withington running up in fourth. Not sure what happened to Adam on the start. He's been pretty good off of the line, but Reno Remu with a clear, solid lead right now, followed by Oswald Smith. So what's happened here, folks, is with this different course, a little bit longer distance and longer reaches between each of these buoys. It somewhat favors a speed game. So if you're really fast on the straightaways, which oftentimes some of these directional boards are, then you've got somewhat of an advantage. So we do see a few more race boards out there, or directional race boards on the water, than we've seen. And clearly, not sure if that was the right call, but right now there's a battle between Biniach and Withington for the finish right there. Wow, it was a tight fleet. Trying to see who it was, but clearly the twin tip taking the cake on that one, with Reno Remu out with a big lead on his twin tip, able to round those marks much more quickly, taking a much tighter angle around the mark than some of these directional boards, which only go one way and you have to switch your feet and jibe. But that was pretty spectacular finish. Let's see what we've got any info from the judges tower. Give me 1 second, we'll see what's up. Okay, so we've got word that Adam Withington finishing in fourth, and who was, I think third was Biniach, and second was Oswald Smith. So it's going to be Reno Remu, Smith, followed by Biniach, and in fourth place, Adam Withington. So that was our second men's heat, and looks like we got our ladies out on the water warming up, as we had quite a few. It looks like Carolina's not going to make it into this heat. She was out on the water earlier, had a pretty nasty looking crash. If you saw that, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you can go to YouTube and check out the replays. All this action is going to be posted on our YouTube channel. Go to PKRA World Tour on YouTube, and you can find pretty much every event and pretty much all the live streams that we do here. So if you miss the broadcast at home, you can tune in to your PKRA World Tour YouTube channel and watch it as if it was happening right there. So glad you guys are with us. I'm Dave Tywerski here in the booth for another amazing day of racing here in Fuerteventura. It's been quite an event so far. We've had some pretty gnarly conditions yesterday. It was absolutely Richter out there, gusting in excess of 40 knots. We saw a lot of carnage, but a lot of just pedal to the metal slalom racing, which is what we like to see. So a lot of switch ups and yeah, some great action. So there's more of that coming your way. Right now we got our ladies on the line. Let's see if we can get a shot of that boat with the flag. Give us an idea what's going on. It means it's down. I think we got 30 seconds or less. So the start of this women's heat. Right now on the course we've got Gisela Polito, Paulo Novotná, Miss Titova, and Rosinska. So that is the start. All clear start for these 4 young ladies, with pretty much the ladies in pole shot. It's Gisela Polito followed by Novotná. No surprises there. They've been pretty much leading every event. So. And Novotná struggling a little bit, trying to catch some wind with her kite. Looks like she hit a hole and was not super powered, but she's rounding the buoy in second. Third, it looks like it's going to be Rosinska. And of course, first place right now is Gisela Polito as these ladies start to spread out a little bit more here. So you're definitely seeing this longer course, seeing a bit different the board speeds between some of these ladies. And you know, if you get closer to the beach, you're going to be suffering from the chance of going into a lull, as quite possibly there's going to be some lulls next to the beach because it's offshore wind here and quite gusty at times the closer to the beach that you are. So I think that's what happened in Novotná, and we saw her fall back. But that's Gisela Polito right there on that best kite, making her way towards the finish line. And it looks like she's going to hold her own and cross in first place, which she is going to be pretty happy about. Novotná, no mishaps from her, so she's going to be crossing in second, and third is going to be Rosinska. And where is we still have our fourth place, Titova, doing her best to make these marks. She's definitely a clear ways back, but kudos to her for sticking with it and making her way around the course to wrap it up. So that is our women's final. First place, Gisela Polito. Second place is Novotná. Third place, Rosinska. Fourth place, not finishing yet, but I'm anticipating her crossing the finish line at some point, is Titova. And that's going to do it for our women. We've got one more race. So we've got the culmination of our two men's heat coming up in just a few minutes. It's let's see if we can get from Antoine who the heck is in this men's final, as we've made it through 2 of our men's heats, and we've had our first 3 guys. Do we have a 4-man heat, or are we going to have a 6-man heat in this one, Antoine?
We're going to have a 6-man heat. What's really critical in this final is the top 4 men are very close to each other. So any results could completely change the top 4. So after 12 races, the first place is still up for grab, third place is up for grab, second place, it's pretty open.
All right.
So whoever wins, it's between Kerner and Oswald. We'll put them in front. Ariel can move up to second and first, depending on the other guy's results.
And how about Renaud Remy?
Renaud, I don't think he can get to first, but he can get to second.
Okay. And is Withington at all in there?
Withington just got beat by Gunnar, so Withington is going to be in the 6th place.
Okay. Going to see him. He finished 4th, I believe.
No, and Paul is most likely going to finish 5th.
Paul Serran,
which is the cutoff for the money.
All right, so if you're not 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, there's no donuts in it for you. There's no cash in your pocket. Unfortunate for those finishing beyond that. But for the top 5, they get a nice chunk of change to carry home with them, as they've definitely earned it in these somewhat extreme conditions. We've had a bit of everything, really. Today's quite moderate, pretty much just a classic Fuerteventura day. It's still 25, 30 knots out there for sure.
Moderate, 30 gusting to 35. I mean, Oswald, I think, is on his 5.5 on a twin tip.
Right.
So before you're racing full speed on the 5.5 and a twin tip, you know it's windy. Kerner is back on his 7. He's not on his 5, so he's favoring a bit of a bigger kite because the first reach is quite downwind. So you want to pretty much as much kite as possible.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been a little undergunned in my opinion. We're just watching some of those earlier races from him. So, but thanks for that, Antoine. Appreciate your insight into that. We've just got a few minutes here as our guys are getting out on the water. So I do want to thank you for being with us. Stick around. There's more action to come as we're loading up for our men's final. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
We've been involved in over a decade of competition.
We travel all year long around the globe.
We ride in all kind of conditions, from the biggest storms to the most beautiful places in the world.
We're constantly redefining kite surfing.
We push back the boundaries of freestyle, big air, wave riding, slalom and racing.
Andiamo da qui.
Jesteśmy stąd,
We zijn van hier.
Somos de aquí, de allá.
Nós somos daqui,
We're from
dali,
here,
de
there,
todos os
and
lugares.
everywhere.
In the end, there will only be one world champion.
This is where legends are made.
We are.
We are the PKRA world.
We are.
We are the
PKRA.
PKRA.
All right, that's right. The PKRA, where champions are born and made. This is where it all happens. For these guys in our slalom races here. This is our men's final and quite possibly our last heat of this event. Is that right, Antoine?
That's correct. This is going to be the last one, and we're going to be going straight into the prize ceremony. So we can't stress how crucial this start is. Anybody over early is going to be seriously punished in the rankings. So you want to make sure you have a good start, but everybody's super fast, so you got to be right at the line. So guys are going to be pushing it for sure. And the race is really going to start at the starting line with a critical start. And they're lining up right now.
All right, so we got the yellow flag down, so this is going to be it. This is the start right now.
Oh, look at this speed. This
All
is
clear
just
start. This is for the money, ladies and gentlemen.
they're flying.
This is not your mom and dad's racing. All right, let's pump it up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the men's final. We need some tunes.
Look at Renault coming up, moving up in front.
That is right, rounding that buoy with Renault taking the lead off the bat. Big battle between Kerner and Oswald Smith, almost bumping kites right there. Definitely getting some kite contact.
Yeah, this is between first and second for Oswald and Kerner. Looks like Renault is going to move up in the rankings. He might move up to third. Okay, we're going to be on the straightaway here. Oh, Ariel's moving up.
Ariel's overtaking Oswald Smith. So second place, we've got Kerner. Looks like those guys are holding their own. What's going on for the second? Third looks to be kite length between each of those guys, at least. And looks like Remy is going to be taking it across the finish line right there, followed by Julien Kerner in second. Third place, Ariel Corniel. Fourth place, Mr. Paul Saran. Fifth place looks like it's going to be Gunnar Biniach. And coming up in sixth place is going to be Oswald Smith. So pretty impressive racing from those guys.
With this result,
Man, what does this mean, Antoine? Tell us.
this is without the form, just thinking. I haven't analyzed all the results, but I would say that Kerner is going to move into the lead. Oswald is going to move back to second. Renault might move to third or second, because that's a win. And Oswald got a really bad finish. Ariel got a decent finish in third. So it's going to be close. We're going to have to tabulate all the points.
Wow, that was quite a final there from our men's slalom competitors. And that was just hold your breath action, as we saw a number of switch ups here earlier in the race. It kind of leveled out, or by the time we got to that second to last buoy, pretty much everyone holding their own. But quite a amazing race that we saw right there. So yeah, as we said, we're just going to have to wait to see what the official results are. It does take quite a bit of time to tally everything and do all the calculations to see who is going to be in the money for those coveted top 5 spots and who is not. So man, what amazing action as it's folding in front of us here from Fuerteventura. Pretty impressive. Hope you guys got to enjoy that, and we're just going to have to take a little bit of a break and find out what's going on, see if we can get any preliminary results. But I know you guys are on the edge of your seat waiting for that, as I am. But that's going to do it for our last race of the day. So we're going to cut to a quick break, and I just want to preface this little video here that I'm going to roll. This is our 100th event here in Fuerteventura. We're celebrating over a decade of events that we've been doing here for the PKRA, and it's just a pretty special time for us here at the PKRA, as well as for kiteboarding. So here's a little bit of a video showcasing that and what we do here at the PKRA. Hope you enjoy it.
We've been involved in over a decade of competition.
We travel all year long around the globe.
We ride in all kind of conditions, from the biggest storms to the most beautiful places in the world.
We're constantly redefining kite surfing.
We push back the boundaries of freestyle, big air, wave riding, slalom and racing.
Andiamo da qui.
Jesteśmy stąd,
We zijn van hier.
Somos de aquí, de allá.
Nós somos daqui,
We're from
dali,
here,
de
there,
todos os
and
lugares.
everywhere.
In the end, there will only be one world champion.
This is where legends are made.
We are
We are the
We are.
PKRA world.
We are.
We are the PKRA World.
All right, we're back with what you guys have been waiting for, the official results. It's been an insane battle out on the water over the course of the week, really. I mean, Antoine, we've had what? This is our third day of racing out of 4 days.
Third day of racing, 12 races completed. So that's 12 full ladders, so 12 finals, men and women. And it's been really exciting, you know. Different conditions, is in third.
All right.
And we have the two girls in fourth and fifth. We have Rosinska, who got some results in.
Right.
Was only 1 point behind Carolina in the end, so it was close one.
Wow.
And Titova. And just, you know, the last two girls didn't get the podium, but they were there every race.
Yeah, that's kudos to them, because it was not easy race conditions for either of those ladies or any of those riders. So congratulations to all our female competitors right there. You had it. Gisela Polito finishing in first overall, followed by Paula Novotna in second, and in third place was Karolina Winkowska. So congratulations to those three ladies. And then here coming up, Antoine, do we have some results from the men?
The men was just exciting. After 11 races, the last one was going to decide the results. So first we're going to give the results of the last race, where we had Renault just flying. Second place we had Kerner. Third Cornel. Fourth we had Paul Serrant. Fifth Bignash, and sixth Oswald Smith.
All right.
So what that means, for second, Oswald Smith was in first before that race, but Kerner with his second place finish moves to the front, so he takes it on the last race. And since Renault won and Cornel was third, he takes the third place from Cornel.
Wow.
And Oswald moves back down to second.
Oh man, so that is
big. And the last one,
the kicker.
The money cutoff is fifth place. Adam Whittington was in fifth, and Paul Serrant
just snuck in there
on the last race. So a lot of changes in the places and some fun stuff.
Wow, that is impressive. So give us just real quick, my computer's saying you're talking too loud. So give us the rundown again, and we're going to get Julien Kerner, our champion, over here in a second. So again, it's Julien Kerner in first.
Second, Renault Romo in third. Ayel Cornel in fourth. Paul Serrant in fifth.
And Adam Withington in sixth. But just out of the money. All right, let's thanks so much for that, Antoine. We're going to turn the mic over to our basically the champion of this whole event right here for slalom, Julien Kerner. So I want to say, first of all, congratulations to you, Julien. A little bit about it. I mean, you began on your directional board at the start of the event, and then the winds increased dramatically that we saw yesterday. You were smart enough to bring a twin tip with you. I mean, did you know coming into this that you needed to be extra prepared?
Yes, but the first day is very light, but the race board is better for the race. I went to race the first or second day, and later the wind picked up very strong, and I prefer take the twin tip.
Yeah, well, it seemed to pay off.
But today is a very, very hard day because the last race is decisive for me. After 3 races this morning, I'm second, and if I win the last one, I'm first. If Ozzy wins,
he's first. So it all came down to this last race.
Yes, just the last race, but I'm super happy for my last race.
Well, I mean, you were on your 5 meter earlier in the day. See you for the freestyle, so definitely tune in for that. We'll be back with more from Fuerteventura.
The heavenly fumes.
All right, there's more celebrity action coming up. Ozzy, you're looking a little teary-eyed, bud. What's going on? All right, sorry about that, folks. We did have a little crash there, but it looks like we're back up and running with Oswald Smith, our second place finisher. Ozzy, tell us about your day. I mean, an emotional roller coaster, I'm sure.
Yeah, like at the beginning of today I was second, and then just like the race before the last race I got first. So I had to try and maintain my first spot, but then just on the last race I didn't quite make it. So I'm not too happy, but I'm still stoked. It's my first podium for the PKRA, and yeah, conditions are tough, but
well, I mean, it was a battle every day. I mean, no day was like no one had a great day. You know, it was kind of all over the place. I mean, the conditions were extreme. We saw people changing gear, changing kite sizes and boards, and so there was never anyone who was just like dominating, you know, at all. And you do see that in other forms of racing and other conditions. Perhaps you see that kind of consistency, but here it was just like every heat was a battle.
Yeah, like the conditions are different than any other event. Like anything can happen. It's not just one man's game, you know. Like the guy that come last in the first race can win the next race.
Right.
So anything can happen. You can't just think, okay, I won a couple of races, that's it, you know.
Right. It's you got to be on your toes, working for it
super tight
every time that horn blows. So well, man, you've got a promising future. You're an amazing wave rider. I've ridden with you plenty of times. You're an amazing freestyle rider, and clearly showing you've got what it takes to be a top level racer. So congratulations for that. And what can we expect to see from you in the future? What's your plans for? Are you going to just stick with the racing disciplines, or are you going to?
No, like I did the racing because it's pretty fun. You know, it's something to do when there's no freestyle happening. So I'm going to do the freestyle as well here. I just want to make it to the main event, you know, and see where it goes from there. So definitely I want to do well in freestyle. That's actually my goal, to like just progress in freestyle. And slalom is super fun, you know. I enjoy it. And there's also a bit of waves I like to do every now and then for a break. Yeah.
Oh, why do they have waves in Cape Town? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got some sick waves there.
No, that's right. So, yeah. Well, Ozzy, man, I think, all things said and done, you should feel really stoked. I know I'm proud of you, and I think it was a great showing here, and we'll definitely look for more from you in the future. Hopefully we'll see you maybe in Turkey for our next race event, and definitely in the upcoming freestyle event. Best of luck in that, and
thanks so much.
Here.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, bro. All right, that's Ozzy Smith, everyone. We are going to take a quick break, and we probably are going to get one of our other competitors, if not more, up in the booth here. Let's see who it's going to be. Stick around. There's more to come from Fuerteventura World Cup. Don't go anywhere. All right, well, it looks like Renault's headed for the Caipirinha booth as he's finishing in third place. That was Renaud Remu finishing in third place from Brazil, so we can't get a hold of him. But anyways, man, what an amazing event. You guys for being here and for joining us, as it's been an awesome journey, and we'll continue to do so as we move on into our freestyle event beginning Wednesday, hopefully for the live stream. So definitely stay tuned to our ProKiteTour.com website.